Hi, let's get started on how to set up a custom CSV importer for Trimble Business Centre. I've set up my project following on from the last episode of how to set up basic TBC. Now I need to put in some survey control information that I might need for a project. For me, I've come to my local government website, searched the property that I'll be surveying, and found the control marks that I want to utilise. What this allows me to do here is download a CSV of these marks. We'll do that now. And I'll pop those into my survey searching. Now, if we have a look at this, there's a lot of additional fields here that we don't need to utilize about how the data was captured, some internal naming conventions that the government are using. What I really want from this is the name, east, north, and the Australian height datum height. I could come in here and delete this each time and just turn it into a very basic CSV that contains point ID, east, north, and reduced level AHD height. But as I'm doing this a lot, what I want is something that allows me just to drag and drop this straight into TBC. Now, we'll start by dragging and dropping our CSV in. TBC doesn't currently know what to do with a CSV that contains the fields that are within the one we've dropped in. So it's saying it can't find a suitable importer. We'll click OK. We'll come up to our Quick Access ribbon toolbar and go to Import Format Editor. I'm going to create a new importer called the SMES Control Importer. We'll put in a description. Make sure it's delimited, comma. It's coming in as points. The default extension in this case is CSV. We've got two header lines to skip, and it's control quality. Next. Just here we can expand this field called test, and what we'll do is point this towards the correct file that we're wanting to import. So just navigate through the browser to the file you're attempting to import and set up the importer for. Now we can set up the import fields that we need to come in. So we can see down the bottom here, this is a preview of that same CSV we were looking at. It might help to expand it a little bit as well as we do this. And we have a number of fields that we can associate and utilize here. Now the first one, Mark ID. We don't want that, so we're going to place a skip field in. The next one is the figure number. We can put another skip field in, and then it's the actual name. So here we'll put point ID. That looks like it's going okay so far. After that, we apply another skip because we don't need that information, and then it should be the easting. This has gone red at the moment because we can't just import an easting. We need to pair that with a northing as well to complete the coordinates. Once we do that, it starts to go white again, and it's telling us that there's not going to be a disruption in our importer. Skip the next field. We don't need that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Then we do want our elevation. Now, so that it automatically detects this all the time, we should identify the other fields that are in here and just continue to apply skip fields so that when we drag and drop, we don't have to do any indicating that this is the importer we want to apply. If we didn't do this, it would still work and it would still allow us to import, but by having everything exactly organized in this way, it just makes it work every single time without any manual intervention. I think we are almost there. Yeah, so I can just remove these last couple. I put in too many. Okay, with that done, we can hit import. Definition has changed, yes. And here's my points. So I'll just undo that import. So now this time, when we drag and drop the same file in, it automatically detects that we should be using this importer because it matches up. It's a CSV and it has a certain amount of fields contained within it. So it knows that it should be matching to this one. Import, and away we go. Defining custom imports can save you a lot of time if you're continually importing the same type of CSV data. It removes you needing to go through and edit it in Excel or another type of editor before loading them in. Hope to see you on the next episode.